Rob's gonna be like with that knowledge, and I don't know what he's interested in terms of like what his fetishes are. So
history. His big.
He's gonna probably introduce himself. Saying
right.
This is who I am. This is this is what I study. This is what I am.
And this is why I'm better than you.
Yeah.
He introduces himself as Gareth Enric. He came here as a traveler.
Should I write this down in my notes, or just assume that Rob's this is gonna be important?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, right.
You can write in your notes if you'd like. He came here as a traveler, hearing of the Lord's collection, and he was not disappointed. And the Lord has been kind enough to let him stay here, and
half a bite.
Basically, start working through the tomes.
Okay.
He isn't searching for anything in particular. His interests are just general. He's accumulating knowledge. That's what his only interest here is. However, the collection is so robust that he finds that he just continues to try to take in as much of the knowledge as he can. And he says, if you need anything, if I can answer any questions, I'll be here. I spend most of my days at this table reading books. I typically take my meals here. I do have a room on the second floor in the guest chambers. But typically if I'm up, I'm in the library trying to find that nugget.
Yeah. He's gonna, whatever Rob is most interested in for whatever his character is, he's gonna try as nonchalantly as he can without divulging what he's actually looking for. He's gonna say I'm looking for this time period, blah 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 blah. So he can.
So they're just going about their
scholarly.
Yeah. And Rob's gonna
dancing
get
woods
his book
around
card
each
on
other.
there and Clamp it around the book and
Right.
So
Go to one of the private reading
many
rooms to take care of that.
Yeah.
Those pages ain't coming apart anymore.
Nope.
Gross.
This story's lost in time.
Who's next?
Living text.
Gross.
What's go next?
Let's go check out some wood.
Well,
In the rain.
while they're doing that,
Thunderstorm.
Cormac's gonna bathe and polish his
Right.
armor and stuff to look.
Oh, you guys are becoming very presentable.
Yes.
Understandable.
Are they bathing in the same room as I am?
I don't know. Are they?
Multiple tubs just on the end? Probably
no,
not.
just one big tub. Come on.
Probably not because of the Lord and all that stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Kevin, do you by chance
I just-
a helmet with your armor?
I just thought of it.
You want to polish the helmet?
There's a chance for Tom to stand up in the suds and be like, how are we going to play this? Attic
So you
boys?
guys are cleaning yourselves up.
Yep.
Sure.
The lion's got his legs straight up in the air as
Next.
he's licking himself.
Attic boys.
I'll go
Attic boys?
Yeah.
Are you just going to the attic, or are you searching
No,
for
I'm gonna
the
go
steward?
for the steward and get the key, see if I can go up there.
Alright, so you guys are in the house. You find a servant,
Really
and
love
the
attics.
servant says, yes, I'll find the steward for you. And leaves. That's where you guys are at.
Yay.
Jorgendal is going to go talk to the
The captain of the guard.
captain of the guard. Yep. Say he's going to try and lie. He's like, I'm head of this Lord's security. I'm just here to make sure everything's going well. Any type of disturbances.
Once again, you find a staff member, somebody of the cooking staff in your West Wing, and they scurry off and bring back a man who is in full, the decorative guard, who obviously takes his job incredibly seriously. A large, a large man, obviously, very muscular underneath it, and has a very military look to him, but not overly stern.
Would I recognize any of his military? Does he have any military emblems that would recognize him from a war?
No, he's not wearing, and he's not necessarily he's not scarred, visibly scarred.
He just has the atmosphere.
He
of
carries
home
himself.
guard.
He carries himself very nobly and martial.
Is there more to find out, or are we just gonna?
Circle.
Circle
around.
I have a plan after my attic, so I don't know.
He'll obviously discuss,
I mean,
guards are continuously on duty. with it, rotating shifts. He himself
because I
takes
have-
shifts.
50 gallons of.
Has he
Oil in my
noticed any?
backpack
Has
doesn't
there
do
been any
anything.
orc incursions or anything to the south with the
What's
forest?
in that cask?
Noticed that he came through it and he had a
Cask.
strange feeling, an uneasy feeling in the south.
They don't spend a lot of time outside the wall to the south because of these exact situations. There has been a small problem with wild wolves in the south, but they never seem to leave the forest.
Any problems with the household staff? Things going missing?
Dylan, very
Suddenly,
We are missing a base.
Trinket went missing when you guys showed up.
Nothing outside of the ordinary. He says, obviously there's those I like and those I don't like, but I treat everyone fairly.
Who doesn't he like? Ask him about Francis Dark.
There's the noticeable twitch, and he says, not necessarily a man I'd play cards with, however, very good at his job.
What was his job?
He's
Dog dogs.
Dog keeper.
Dogs.
And he's greasy.
Greasy.
Ye old pan butter.
We didn't hear any of that though.
Right.
And then he excuses himself. He says, I have
Very busy.
to get back to my post. Should you have more questions, though, or a major issue does present itself, most certainly come and find me.
Did he say we can't go to the armory, or have to summon him first to go to the armory?
You have to get
You
summoned
can-
and shown.
You can go there, but you can't go in.
Right.
You can get a tour.
You could get a tour of the armory, should you so request.
Okay.
I'm done.
Next. I go next.
The rogue?
Yep.
Uh,
I'd like to go. I'd like to get to the servants' quarters. You can go everywhere but the servants' quarters, right?
they don't want you in the servants' quarters.
Okay.
And basically, the mansion itself is an enormous T,
Okay.
and the servants have a separate house, which is very large, to the west of the building.
Okay. So is it still stormy outside?
Yes.
Very
Okay.
summoned.
Can I use that to my advantage and try to sneak over there? I mean,
If you'd like.
I'm gonna try.
I mean, are
And the lightning strikes.
how
And the
are you
Thunderbolts.
going to how are you going to get out? I guess is the question.
God sucks.
Like out of that.
Out of the mansion itself.
Girl's cold.
I'll try to crawl out a window in the side room.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to step into like a parlor or one of the side rooms and crawl out the window.
Yeah.
All right. So you open the window and jump out, and you're in a very well kept. It's not so much a patio, but it's obvious that it's treated as such. To the north, you can see the hedge maze. To the west, lightning and thunder, and it's pouring rain, but you can see lights in the windows of the servants' quarters.
Okay. I'll head over there as best I can, and then try to find a room that's not lit, and then try to see if the window, like if I can pick a lock on it, or is something that I could from the outside.
Roll a listen.
Nice. You don't hear anything.
I rolled a 1. Lightning, thunder strikes that moment. Like,
Yep.
3.
Okay, you don't hear anything. Most of the ground floor windows actually do have light in them. You can't hear whether there's people inside of these rooms or not because of the storm and your poor roll on listen.
All right.
Spend some.
oh, that's pretty terrible. Okay.
I will. What is it? Just one main entrance in the front, like a couple entrances?
There's a door on the front. You would assume it is an entry on the front.
Is there a side entrance?
There's an obvious porch on the front, and then there's a door on the far north end that you could see from where you are that's also porched. And you can tell that's a door. Even in the rain, when the lightning flashes, you can see.
Okay. Is there a window next to it nearby it?
There's windows all down the...
I'll take a look in the window by the door. Let's see if we can move it in there.
Nearest the door.
Yeah.
The window nearest the door reveals kind of an entry hall, but it appears to be empty, and there's stairs in that entry hall that lead up to the second floor. Not nearly as gregarious as the stairs in.
Okay, I'll open that if I can. Check it.
Try to open the window.
No, the door.
The door?
Yeah.
The door is open.
Okay. I'll go in. If I don't encounter anybody, I'll try to move silently upstairs.
Roll listen again as you step inside. You close the door and it.
6.
No.
You close the door and
Let's put my
the
dice
storm.
in.
It's obviously a well built, even for a servant's quarters. It's well built. The noises of the storm kind of are closed off in the door.
Just go in and just chill the sound. Just holy shit. Okay.
You rolled a 6.
Yep.
You hear a loud, boisterous voice, kind of exclaim in celebrations. Ah! I knew it was my turn.
Okay. Was that coming from downstairs or upstairs?
From the main floor.
Okay. I'll try to go upstairs. Again, moving silently.
Roll your move silent.
Hey, there you go.
It's as silent as you can be.
Let's see. It's 28.
Fart.
You creep up the stairs, and you come to the platform at the top, and it reveals a hallway. And down the hallway is lined with doors. Most of them are shut. Some of them you can see light underneath. It's obvious that there's people, or there's at very least lit candles or lamps in them. You can hear some,
Murmuring.
normal goings on, but nothing that out of the ordinary.
All right. If I listen for a few, just in the hallway, do I hear anything differently, or is that just
You can
I'll try.
you can actively listen for a time.
okay? 17.
While you're spending time listening, as far as from the hallway, it's more of the same. Some of the lights go out. However, from downstairs, you hear a lot more like laughter and the clank of a tankard on the table, and
Okay, I'll head back downstairs. Try to move silently.
How do you guys want to play our charade?
One.
Drop all those
17.
17.
Yep.
So you
I'm
move
gonna be like
reasonably
like,
silently back down to the
merc-
stairs
like
and come back
mercenaries
to the
for
platform at the
good,
base.
or we want to drop that right now
Yeah,
with
no.
the possibility of Jim with
Going
extra
into the main
being
room,
here.
is there a doorway I see?
Your
leads in
celestial
there?
line kind of gives
Yep.
it
Yeah.
away.
No. This room stairs go up, and there's an open door. It's not even a doorway, an archway that has a hallway leading.
Is there some place I can get in the shadows and just kind of listen in? Like get someplace out of the way.
kind of go drop the pretense and say that you guys are. Actually
You want to move
We're just
me
here for
into.
Well, like that I'm saying.
do you want to move out of the
actually these are not
entry
nice
area?
ones. These
Yeah.
are-
The entry area is very
They
well
come-
lit. The
Yeah.
hallway does have some lighting.
They are traveling of their own
Move out
accord,
of the
but at the
entryway
same
then.
time,
And try to get in the
my
close to the
guard,
main
and then
room.
you can
You're-
have that leeway to
Or in the
decide
main
if you
room if I
want
can.
to
Like,
go into
whatever.
more of your
I don't want to be
righteous
seen,
cause.
but I want to listen. That's basically what it is.
So you want to move
I'm
out
gonna
of
try
the
and
room you're in
seduce
and into the
people. That's what I'm
hallway.
Yeah.
Once again, it's a hallway with
I feel
doors
like
off
if they're
of it.
hiding the
Okay.
gem
I'll do that.
effect or
You're gonna move into the
we
hallway?
probably shouldn't
Yeah.
tell them we're after it. 'Cause
Just go
19.
plain subterfuge.
19. So you
Yeah.
move
Well,
what you assume to be silently
lawful good.
and roll a listen.
Subterfuge.
I mean, I'm neutral.
I roll like a 17 to kind of say like,
Here,
this is for the greater good.
from the room off
First
to the
we play
left.
it cool, and
Here.
if it's here,
Hold on. Quiet.
Yeah. Taking notes.